I killed her, ended her pathetic life. I'm not remorseful about it. Not at all. She deserved it. Why, was what she was doing to me any worse? I saw her little games that she played with people, with my heart. Oh, she would pretend that she loved me, say all the right words, but I knew deep within her heart that they were just words that she misused. Abuse of love, huh? Would any court try me for that? Oh, but they can try. But they never will, because they're never going to find her body. Oh, I've seen to that. I've seen to everything. I've buried it. Buried it deep within the ground where no one will ever find it, and no one will ever miss her. No. She'll be ill for a long time, yes. Ill. I think that's quite apt. Don't you? Yes. Her friends, when they phone, or her family, that will be harder. Her friends, oh well, in time they will feel the cold shoulder and they won't bother to phone, but her family, this is harder to get rid of. Maybe she'll meet with an accident. Of course. We could go on holiday and on a ship, and she can fall over. Yeah, that sounds good, because I can arrange the tickets. Maybe I can find someone who looks a little bit like her to go with me. Pay them. Some harlot, someone who won't say anything. I don't have to get rid of too many people. One can be missed, but two, no, I can't do too many. Or maybe I just say that she went with me. No one will ever know. There's no security cameras on a ship. They won't see. But the other passengers, no, I will have to find someone. Maybe I won't have to explain to that someone what I'm doing. We can just go our own ways. Maybe I say I want company, and then maybe I can go on a long tour. Yes, of course. One that has many stops, and on one of the stops, that's where we and that person will part, and no one will see her come back on again, and they won't. But they will have seen her before, so they know I was accompanied with someone who looks like my wife. And then I was just dropped something overboard. And there she is. Help, help. My wife, she's drowning. She's fallen over the top. Help. Yes. That sounds good. And then her family. Oh, I'm so sorry. She fell. I tried to save her. I tried to reach out my hand, but I couldn't hold. She slipped, and then it was too late. She went under the boat, under the rudder. I doubt they'd ever find her body again. Yes. That sounds good. Well, I shouldn't enjoy it too much, should I? I've killed another human being, much like me, someone I thought I loved. How am I capable of doing this? I'm still on the high of doing something that every man thinks that could he get away with. I'm on the high of that, and now I'm suddenly thinking, what have I done? Me, someone who I would never have thought capable of doing that. And yet I've killed another human being. I've snuffed out their life. I've ended all their dreams, all their thoughts, all their possibilities. Extinguished the life like a flame. Just like that. Without even a thought of all that I'm robbing that person of. My wife. am I capable of that? When I loved her so badly, so dearly, how could I have done that? How does a man change? How does he become one thing then another that's completely so different from what he was? It's not madness, is it? I feel as sane as I was when I woke up the day before I killed her, or even a week before, or even now. I feel exactly the same. I'm not mad. If I was mad, I would know it, wouldn't I? Would I? I don't know. Is it a madman who plots and calculates his wife's death and how he's going to get rid of her and get rid of his family and friends so they never find her under the garden, under the patio? Maybe that is a kind of madness. But I don't feel insane. No. What am I to do? I don't know what the feeling is now, why I suddenly feel guilt and shame of what I've done. How did I do it? How did I take her life? How did I? How was it possible for me to do something I never could have dreamed of doing before? How can people change? I suppose it could be put down to a situation, but so many situations have happened in my life, so many people have kicked me down, so many people have abused me, and I've never raised a fist against them. I always thought it better not to, and yet I've killed my own wife, somebody I married for love, because of what she did. Yes, of course. She made me do it. Did she? I don't know. Well, she did, in a way, I suppose. All the affairs she had with all those men. She thought I didn't know. She thought I was stupid, ignorant, treated me as a fool. But I knew. She even got slack towards the end. How many men, I don't know, I lost count. And I suppose I didn't know all of them. Even I got slack after a while, stopped checking on her. But she would accidentally bring home their credit cards or bits of their clothing, their socks, in her underwear. What concern or love did she show me? Was it all these things that slowly, gradually, over time, would change my mind from making me do something that I couldn't possibly have done years ago, and now I've been capable of killing her? Is that a kind of defense? A man who thought he was moral, who thought he was good, who thought he was incapable of doing anything as bad as this, who even now couldn't go and steal something from a shop, or couldn't say a bad word to a stranger, and yet he could kill his wife, because his wife cheated on him, because his wife made him a fool.